For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Today we have Sanjana Saxena Chandra ma'am with us, the author of Sisyphus is Happy and Selected Poem and The Universe is Explosive. Thank you so much ma'am for coming on our show. We are highly grateful कि आप हमारे शो पर आए.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here and I'm excited to talk to you.
Definitely ma'am, we are as well. So ma'am, I would like you to please, just introduce yourself so that our audience can know much more about you and let us know about your journey, about your childhood and all those things.
Sure. So, like you mentioned in your introduction, मैंने 2 किताबें लिखी है. Both of them are collections of poems क्योंकि poetry is very important to me. I really like poetry. मैं बचपन से poems, stories, essays, short stories, flash fiction लिख रही थी. And I think I was writing so much as a child because I grew up on books. मेरे घर में सब लोग काफ़ी किताबें पढ़ते हैं, राइट फ्रॉम माई दादाजी, माई ग्रैंडफादर, टू माई डैड, टू माई नानी. तो देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंस बड़े लोगों का अराउंड मी जो काफ़ी सारे किताबें पढ़ती थी. हम मुझे हर बर्थडे पे आई रिमेंबर आई यूज्ड टू गेट बुक्स. कुछ स्कूल में अच्छा किया तो आई यूज्ड टू गेट अ बुक. अगर हम हॉलीडे पे जा रहे हैं तो एयरपोर्ट पे बुक शॉप से बुक लेना वाज इट्स लाइक अ मैंडेटरी थिंग. तो जब आप इतने किताबें पढ़ते हो तो ऑब्वियसली इट लीव्स अ वेरी लास्टिंग इम्प्रेशन ऑन योर माइंड. एंड क्योंकि मुझे स्टोरीज सुनने का और पढ़ने का इतना शौक था, सो आई थॉट कि मुझे लिखना भी चाहिए खुद से. एंड दैट्स हाउ माय जर्नी विद राइटिंग स्टार्टेड. ऑफ कोर्स आई वाज वेरी एनकरेज्ड इन स्कूल टू राइट एज वेल. मैं जिस स्कूल में थी वहाँ के I was studying in Jaipur in Maharani Gayatri Devi Girls School. So जितने भी competitions होते थे writing के, creative writing, I would participate in all of them, win in many of them. Similarly, I was later when I was in senior classes, then I had become the editor of the school magazine. So writing was something जो constant रहा है बचपन से, reading and writing, which is why I think जब मैं there is a time in your life when you're growing up when everybody is thinking कि उनको आगे करना क्या, उनको बनना क्या when they grow up. And मेरे लिए it was very clear from a very early age that I want to be in a field where I get to tell stories, right? And to me at that time, at that age, I thought I would want to do journalism. So obviously I first studied English literature from Lady Shri Ram College in Delhi University. So मैंने English literature में BA किया. And that was perfect for me because for somebody जिसको पढ़ने लिखने का शौक है, पढ़ने लिखने का I mean literature पढ़ने का और literature लिखने का, तो this was a no-brainer that it has to be English honors. So I did English honors and then after that I did a post-grad in journalism and mass communication from Times School. I think वहाँ पे because I was like मैंने पहले बोला कि मुझे stories, I wanted to be in a field where I get to tell stories. So I thought journalism would be that field or at least something to do with the media. So I started my career as a journalist. Then I went into television production, and then I made the switch to the corporate side. And ever since there I've been telling brand stories or what we call corporate stories. So I think काफी straightforward था that writing and reading has really influenced all of my life choices career wise also. So that has been my journey in short. I think how writing these 2 books happened जिनकी आप बात कर रहे हो, Sisyphus is Happy and Universe is Explosive. तो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, I was already writing. I was writing as a child. I was participating in competitions. I was writing for fun. I was reading. And a lot of people used to tell me, and I used to write some guest authored articles and stuff for leading publications, So a lot of people would very frequently tell me that, you should write a book, you should write, you should make this your full-time career. And I haven't gotten to that stage that I make it my full-time career. I still have another, like regular job. But बीच में ऐसा हुआ that I was moving cities. I was moving from Delhi to Bangalore. Jobs के बीच में थोड़ा सा I was in between jobs, थोड़ा सा there was a gap. And I had been writing poetry, I just consolidated those poems, put them together, and then sent them out to publishers, and finally I got interest and it got published. जो second book था, Universe Explosive, that came very naturally to me. During the lockdown, we were all struggling to find things to do, to find perspective, and I think that book was born out of perspective. And वो 2020 में ही release हुई in November 2020. So these two books, जो commercial writing हुआ, like the professional writing, that came because it had always been somewhere. As even growing up, it was always a part of my life. So ये जो दोनों poetry books थी, they came at a time of my life when जब मेरे पास वक्त था to write those books. Otherwise, hopefully, I would have done it earlier, but unfortunately, fortunately, it worked out well at the end, and now you have those two copies that you are referring to.
Okay. So that seems to be a really inspiring journey, ma'am. From changing fields to still holding your dream and just writing it. So, ma'am, as we know that the books have been released and they are performing really well in the market. I just saw on Amazon as well. But can you share like some insights, like what a reader can expect from your book, like who haven't read it yet?
So, of course, both my books are poetry books. Poetry as a genre, log kam padhte hain. People prefer commercial fiction, which is fine. Of course, poetry is not something. It doesn't really hold you the way a story does. You don't grow with the characters. It's a shorter format. So poetry as a genre बहुत niche है. There are people who are very fond of poetry who will pick up the books and read them. There are people who don't follow poetry, and that's absolutely fine. But what I have tried to do is talk to an audience which doesn't necessarily enjoy poetry as well. With both the books. So Sisyphus is Happy, if you see, it's a very small collection. There are only 10 poems. Most of those poems are, they would be what we call medium format poems. They're not short, they're not haikus, but they're not very long either. I think maybe 6, 7, 8 verses each poem. They focus on topics which are relevant, women empowerment, mental health, heartbreak, things like that. The attachment that this generation, all of us now actually have with our screens, those are the topics covered. There is of course a lot of emphasis on mythology. आपको नाम से समझ में आ रहा होगा. Sisyphus is a Greek mythological character. Within the book there are poems which they talk about Helen of Troy, they talk about the Ramayana, they talk about the Mahabharata, about Draupadi. So mythology is something personally जो मुझे I'm very fond of. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था that I grew up consuming stories, reading stories, listening to stories. So obviously आज बचपन में हम सब कहानियां सुनते हैं रामायण की, महाभारत की, तो मैंने भी सुनी. हम सब ने I think अमर चित्र कथा पढ़ी हुई है, और other books जो they bring out the stories that have come from Indian mythology. तो कहीं ना कहीं that found its way into Sisyphus is Happy, जो मेरी original poem थी, original first book थी, debut book थी. But जब आप पोएट्री सुनते हो और आप माइथोलॉजी सुनते हो तो आपको लगता है that it's probably going to be very complicated. So as an author, my intention was to keep it as simplistic as possible. इसलिए Sisyphus is meant for everyone.
So मैम, like it seems to be really interesting, but मैम मेरे यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन है, जैसे कि आपने बताया कि आप बहुत पहले से बुक्स पढ़ रही हैं, तो आपको ये तो पता चले गया होगा कि which are those books who are on the safe side, like कौन सी ऐसी बुक्स हैं जो कि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ लोग पढ़ना चाहते हैं, जो मासेस को अपील करती हैं, राइट? तो बट फिर भी मैम आपने इतनी बुक पढ़ने के बाद भी व्हाई हैवंट यू बीन इन द सेफ जोन, लाइक आपने वो जो कह सकते हैं कि एक सेफ मार्केट जो फिक्शन का है, रोमांस जॉनरा का है, इन सबों में ना ट्राई करके आपने अपनी फर्स्ट बुक से ही पोएम से अपना डेब्यू किया. सो व्हाट मोटिवेट्स यू टू राइट ऑन दैट टॉपिक?
Because I personally enjoy poetry a lot. मुझे पोएट्री पढ़ना, लिखना, सुनना सब पसंद है. मैं बहुत बुक्स पढ़ती हूँ. I read a lot of fiction. I enjoy fiction, but I think the things that I stay closest to me is poetry. And इसलिए I think poetry में it also comes more naturally to me. सबसे बड़ा गौरव डिफरेंस जो है पोएट्री में और फिक्शन में, या आप नॉन फिक्शन एनी आप लॉन्ग फॉर्मेट प्रॉपर बुक देख लो जो आपके 250 300 350 पेजेस का होता है. आप एक बुक में आपको रीडर को एक पूरी वर्ल्ड देनी पड़ती है, right? You have to give them characters, you have to give them a plot, you have to give them a beginning, a middle, an end, a story, cliffhangers होने चाहिए, moods होने चाहिए, emotions होने चाहिए, drama होना चाहिए, whatever book you're writing. आपको रीडर को engaged रखना है. Poetry में आपको रीडर को कुछ feel कराना है, and that is the difference. यहाँ पे you have to, I always say this is something I have said, that when you write a story, when you tell a story, you are touching a reader's mind. But when you tell a poem, when you write a poem, you are touching a reader's heart. So I think not even heart, you're touching a reader's soul, because you need them to feel. You're creating. आपके पास 8-10 verses है या शायद 2-3 पेज. अगर आप ballad लिख रहे हो तो अलग बात है, because at the end of the day आपकी all your epics, Mahabharat, Ramayana, all of them are poetry. But those are of course आजकल हम लोग वैसे नहीं लिखते. But any poem, you have limited space, you have limited words, and you have limited resources. But your end goal is not कि आप सामने वाले को, आप रीडर को एक्शन दो. आपका एंड गोल है कि आप उनको कुछ फील कराओ. एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज व्हाट आई वाज मोर कॉन्फिडेंट इन, being able to make people feel something with my words than getting them to like engage in a full story, investing so much time. And I do ultimately want to write fiction. मैं कुछ एक आध चीजों पे work भी कर रही हूँ अभी. But the larger goal is कि poetry is something जो हमेशा मेरे साथ था starting से, and that's why I think I debuted with it also.
Definitely what I personally feel, ma'am, is अगर आप किसी इंडस्ट्री में अगर नए हैं तो आपको वो काम करना चाहिए जो आपका मन करे, जो जिसमें आपको अच्छा लगे, अच्छा फील हो आपको, बिकॉज वो आप एकदम दिल से कर पाएंगे. अदरवाइज फिर आप एक एक फेकनेस के साथ आप एक एक्ट करेंगे जो कि आप हैं ही नहीं, आप वो लिखने की कोशिश करेंगे.
राइट. हाँ, आई थिंक वही बात है, बिकॉज जब आप स्टोरी लिखते हो आपको बहुत कुछ सोचना पड़ता है, एंड राइटफुली सोचना भी चाहिए कि अगर ये मेरा कैरेक्टर है, व्हाट आर द क्वालिटीज आई एम गिविंग दिस कैरेक्टर. दैट कैरेक्टर नीड्स टू बी लाइकेबल. अगर वो कैरेक्टर एक ग्रे शेड ऑफ कैरेक्टर है, या वो इफ दे आर समथिंग दैट यू डोंट लाइक, दैट यू कांट रिलेट विद योरसेल्फ, बट आपको फिर भी क्रिएट ऐसा कैरेक्टर करना है जिससे बाकी लोग, आपके ऑडियंस और आपके रीडर्स रिलेट कर सके. अल्टीमेटली वी आर ऑल राइटिंग फॉर रीडर्स. तो उसमें a lot more time, energy, investment goes, and a lot more. I think you have to really think from your head when you are writing, and it's very important because you need to connect with people. Poetry में भी you need to connect with people, but poetry में वो expectation नहीं है. People don't pick up a poem thinking कि oh my god इस पे movie बनेगी, इस पे web series बनेगी. वो नहीं होता. बट आपको अब जब आप एक कहानी पढ़ते हो, यू नो कि ओके इसमें अब क्या होने वाला है, व्हाट्स कमिंग नेक्स्ट. वो एंटिसिपेशन पोएट्री में नहीं है. पोएट्री जस्ट नीड्स टू टच योर सोल, एंड वो भी हिट एंड मिस होता है. वर्ड बहुत ही सब्जेक्टिव चीज है. समथिंग दैट टचेस माय सोल मे नॉट टच योर्स. अगर किसी को हार्ट ब्रेक पे पढ़ते ही रोना आ जाता है बिकॉज they've experienced it. Somebody has never experienced heartbreak, they'll be like what is this? So वहाँ पे भी there's a lot of hit and trial, but I think मेरे लिए poetry at that time came more naturally. Of course there were a lot of factors. Inspiration was easier. Time wise I personally feel, because like you said, poetry मेरे से it comes from my heart. I don't really use my brains too much, but when I'm writing an essay या any story या like a long format कुछ book लिखना हो तो मुझे काफी दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा. So that is also in the pipeline, but poetry बहुत easily, organically, naturally came to me. So that's why I think I debuted, and that's why even the second book was a collection of poems.
So I'm like, we can expect more such books from you, or you want to experiment a bit on other genres, like 2019 में book आई, 2020 में book आई. So the readers are waiting for 2021 as well. So what's upcoming?
What's upcoming is that right now I'm honestly 2021 में I was working on psychological thriller fiction. Okay. But that like I mentioned earlier, when you're writing fiction, especially something which touches on topics like mental health and all, it needs to be very research driven. You need to be very sure about what you're saying, what you're putting out there. So I'm working on that. it's moving at a slower pace than poetry does. Hopefully, once it's ready and once it has a publishing house pick it up, then I'll be able to give you more details.
Okay. So definitely, the readers are, wait करने का उनका result काफी अच्छा आने वाला है, what we can feel.
Hopefully.
Okay, so ma'am, my next question to you of this podcast is how do you see yourself as a brand? When it comes to personal branding, what I personally feel is, it's playing a major role in today's industry. And अगर देखा जाए तो what impact you want to create on readers mind when it comes to poetry? अगर आज से 1 साल 2 साल let's say अगर अभी भी अगर देखा जाए तो 2 books के बाद भी अगर कोई book देखता है कि अच्छा ठीक है संजना मैम की बुक आने वाली है, तो what sort of impact you want to create on their mind? Is there any sort of strategy going behind that, or आपने से कुछ प्लान किया हो कि मेरी एक certain image होनी चाहिए, या how does it goes with you?
Actually, Gaurav, initially तो नहीं, there was no marketing. जब आप बुक लॉन्च करते हो तो of course there are teams of people जो आपको बताते हैं आपको क्या करना चाहिए. सोशल मीडिया में मार्केटिंग, ये पोस्ट करो, वो मत पोस्ट करो, वहाँ पे बात करो, वहाँ पे मत बात करो. I had all of that as well. Consistently, am I doing anything? एक Instagram page है जो मैं maintain करती हूँ, where I put out frequent writings. But I think that is more to just engage on a normal level. I have not really, I wouldn't say that I have actively tried to build a brand or become an influencer in the literary world right now. बहुत बड़ी चीज है, वो सब मैं अभी नहीं कर रही हूँ. I thought with the first 2 books, let the work speak for me instead of going very aggressive on social media. But I do have a page, I have a Medium platform जहाँ पे I do put out writing. उस पे कभी interactions हो जाते हैं, DMs हो जाते हैं. I think मेरे image से ज़्यादा I want my work to speak. I know for the longest time, when I was growing up and I was reading books, there was no social media. Half the time I did not know कि ये author लड़का है कि लड़की है, right? मेरे लिए the story stayed with me and that name stayed with me, and that's what I would like. But yes, times have changed. It's very important that you market yourself and your books as well via you. So I think with fiction that will become more relevant. Poetry के साथ क्या है कि there's a niche audience जो आपको जानती है. They have read your book, they know you. आप poetry circles में जाने माने जाते हो. आप you're not a commercial, मतलब you're not like selling bestsellers or anything. But उन circles में जहाँ पे आपकी audience है वहाँ पे आप present हो, that is important. And that I think my strategy is to be present where my poetry audiences are right now with these 2 books. I think fiction के साथ psychological thriller के साथ strategy will have to change, and I think I will have to be more aggressive with marketing of that book compared to this one.
Okay. And ma'am, as we can see that after lockdown, many people are getting published, number of authors are getting increased day by day. So what sort of competition do you feel in this field? और आप उन लोगों में से हैं कि अपने जो सोचते हैं कि creativity में कोई competition नहीं होता है, what's your thought?
My thought is that the more writers there are out there, that's the better it is for the world in general. I think reading is a habit that everyone should have. It is something that everyone should cultivate. आप कुछ भी पढ़ो. I'm not saying that you should read very intellectual, intelligent books. You read comic books, it doesn't matter. You read anything you want. But read anything. Read long format articles, read Wikipedia articles, read magazines, but reading is important. And the fact that there are so many people who have gone to writing, who have taken to writing, it means that they want people to read as well. और इस अच्छी बात क्या हो सकती है? I think there's a lot of distraction in the world. There is social media, there's content, बहुत सारा content on television, OTTs. You have so much. You have within social media, you have so many different platforms. कहीं ना कहीं, if you can give yourself a break with a book, then that would be great. So I don't see it as competition. I have read many of my contemporary authors and poets. I am part of various authors groups and all, which are very very encouraging of people are very very encouraging of each other, because obviously ना पढ़ने की कोई, there's no limit to how much you can read. As long as you're alive and as long as you have functioning capabilities, mental capabilities, and you have eyes, there's really no limit to what you can read. So I have read a lot of my contemporary authors. I'm very glad so many people are writing, because it gives people like me who love books so many more options. So I don't see it as competition. I think every story finds its audience. अब वो ऑडियंस हो सकता है कहीं बहुत ज्यादा हो, कहीं थोड़े कम हो. एक बहुत ही कमर्शियली सक्सेसफुल बुक ऐसी होगी जो शायद 500 लोगों को के साथ रेजोनेट करे, और कोई ऐसी कहानी होगी जो सिर्फ 50 लोगों के साथ रेजोनेट करेगी, बट दे विल फाइंड देयर ऑडियंस, दे विल फाइंड देयर रीडर. I think as authors, our strategy or trick or whatever should be to get as many readers to connect with us. But that is the whole thing. Every book will have its readers. It's just a question of how many readers. And as a writer, if I am able to, if my poetry reaches even 5 people or 10 people who I don't know, then nothing like it. That would be great. But I would still want कि जितने ज़्यादा लोग पढ़े उतना अच्छा हो.
But what I feel, ma'am, is, जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं कि numbers of authors are getting increased day by day. Side by side, the number of readers are getting less day by day. Like the sort of commitment with a book जो भी चाहिए होती है, the patience which needs to finish a book is, we need a hell lot of patience for that. But when it comes to this generation, like our generation, आज हमारे पास रील्स हैं, यूट्यूब है, इनफैक्ट एक 15 सेकंड की वीडियो में भी हम स्वाइप अप करते रहते हैं कि कुछ वैसा मिल जाए जिसके लिए हम रुक जाएं. सो आपको नहीं लगता कि जो रीडर्स हैं वो काफी कम होते जा रहे हैं डे बाय डे?
आई थिंक रीडिंग, इसलिए यू आर राइट. कहीं आप, मैंने भी पहले बोला था दैट सोशल मीडिया, स्क्रीन्स एंड ऑल आर अ डिस्ट्रैक्शन. आई एम समबडी हु, मुझे कंटेंट बहुत पसंद है, वो किसी भी फॉर्म पे हो, वेदर इट्स ऑडियो विजुअल या वेदर इट इज अ बुक. आपको कंटेंट कंज्यूम करना चाहिए. बट आई थिंक रीडर्स के साथ क्या होता है, रीडिंग इज समथिंग जो आप the earlier you go gravitate towards it, the better it is for you. So reading is a habit that comes out that if you inculcate as a child, as a youngster, then the chances of that of you growing up to be a reader as well is higher. So जो अभी आप जो राइटर्स देख रहे हो, जैसे आप कह रहे हो कि राइटर्स बहुत बन रहे हैं, I think ये writers भी इसलिए बन रहे हैं because I'm hoping that somewhere or the other they enjoy literature, they enjoy reading. That's why they want to tell stories and that's why they write. I'm not sure how many of them are writing just because they want to be like a author, just for the brand value. I think most people write because it, and I know that because it takes a lot of time, energy, investment. कोई भी इसलिए नहीं करेगा because they don't want to, they would want readers. Right, and they probably believe that they have readers. That's why reading as a habit is something जो आप obviously I think you're correct when you're saying that it is probably reducing, or that's mostly because of there's so many alternatives right now. I mean, if you have audiences, if you have young parents, or if you have people who have younger siblings, nephews, nieces, I would really want to give them the message that buy your children books and get them to read. That's how you solve for this problem. मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले बोला था every story will find its audience. अब वो थोड़े कम होंगे, थोड़े ज़्यादा होंगे, कभी कम ज़्यादा वो चलता रहेगा. But reading is something that we should not lose that. Collectively as a culture, we should not lose, especially because if you look at Indian culture, if you go back in history, it all rests on literature, it all rests on storytelling.
True.
So it's a part of us, so I really think कि readers को cultivate होना बहुत जरूरी है. And I know आपने मुझसे पूछा कि क्या मुझे लगता है कि we don't have enough readers anymore. I would like to believe that we will never have enough readers. That is, like I said, you will never have enough books, you will never have enough readers. Because a reader is somebody who will consume 10, 20, 30, 40 books a year, maybe more, I don't know. Right? So, I think readers obviously there are more distractions, but if you can, please pick up a book and read anything you like. It doesn't have to be something that you think is, I should read it because it's commercially viable or it makes me sound intelligent. Read it because you want to read it, but read anything.
So I'm like, as we have discussed about your book, about your journey, about your upcoming books, upcoming vision as well. So now coming to your personal life, like can you share, like जैसे आपने बताया कि आपको बचपन से पढ़ने का शौक था और आपने काफी लिखा भी है अपने अर्ली एजेस में. सो इज देयर एनी राइटिंग शेड्यूल फॉर इट, लाइक आप पूरे दिन में कुछ उसके लिए पर्टिकुलर स्लॉट आपने रखा है कि नहीं मुझे पर्टिकुलरली हर डे इतना लिखना है, या फिर इट कम्स नेचुरली कि अच्छा ठीक है कभी कोई थॉट आया तो नोट पैड पे फोन में कुछ लिख लिया फिर आराम से बैठ के लिख रहे हैं, तो ऐसा मतलब कैसे चलता है आपके साथ?
हाँ, तो आई थिंक ये क्वेश्चन मेरे पास बहुत सारे लोग पूछते हैं. ऑनेस्टली मेरे साथ ऐसा है दैट कभी कभी आई हैव अ शेड्यूल, कभी कभी आई डोंट. इट आल्सो डिपेंड्स, क्योंकि मैंने आपको बताया था आई हैव अनदर जॉब, मेरी फैमिली है, लाइक आई हैव देयर आर सो मेनी अदर एलिमेंट्स, राइट? सो डिफरेंट थिंग्स टेक प्रायोरिटी एट डिफरेंट टाइम्स. मेरे साथ राइटिंग ऐसा होता है कि मेरे को कुछ ख्याल आता है एंड थैंक्स फॉर टेक्नोलॉजी, आई कैन completely put it down on my phone immediately. ताकि मैं उसे भूलूं ना, right? So that happens to me. There are times when I allot myself an hour or 2 hours. मुझे पता है कि मुझे इतने टाइम में इतना लिखना है. जब मैं डेडलाइंस अप्रोच कर रही होती हूँ and I know that okay, अब I have to finish this because there are publishers waiting, then of course I have to rush and I have to like write. Then I have to make it stricter. But usually I don't have like a set post routine कि मुझे ये करना है. But yes, I do read. Every night I read before going to sleep. चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, whatever book I'm reading, I make sure I read for some time every day. चाहे मैं आधे घंटे ही क्यों ना पढूं या 1 hour क्यों ना पढूं, but I do read every day. Writing is something that there are days when I have the time, there are days when I don't. ज़्यादातर weekends में I have the time sometimes. So then that's when I really sit down to write. बट ऐसी कोई फिक्स शेड्यूल नहीं है, कोई फिक्स टाइम नहीं है. एक्चुअली डिपेंड्स ऑन बुक का उस टाइम पे क्या स्टेटस है, या अगर कुछ मुझे डिलीवर करना है और डेडलाइन अप्रोच हो रहा है तो फिर मुझे उस टाइम पे ऑफ कोर्स ज्यादा रश होता है. आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट वी ऑल डू, लास्ट मोमेंट पे ज्यादा काम होता है.
डेफिनेटली I have met around you can say around 50 to 60 authors. बहुत कम ऐसे authors मिले मुझे जो कि जिन्होंने बताया कि मैं डेली 1 से 2 घंटे अपनी राइटिंग को डिवोट करता हूँ. एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द ऑथर्स का यही कहना था कि यार पर्सनली मैं भी जो मानता हूँ कि राइटिंग हो या फिर कोई भी एक जो भी क्रिएटिव चीज़ें होती हैं आप उसको चेज नहीं कर सकते, वो आपके पास खुद ब खुद आती हैं. तो वही. Okay, so ma'am, like my next question to you is like, what was the most happiest moment of your life as of now? अगर देखा जाए तो I completely assume कि ऐसे बहुत सारे happiest moment होंगे, but अगर उनमें से एक कोई अगर आपको चूज करना हो तो what would be that?
You're right, बहुत सारे happiest moments हैं in my personal life, especially. I don't think I can pick one over the other, but I think in 2014 I got married. And I think that has been a very, very special moment. It's something I will always cherish. Aviral, who's my husband, is very, very supportive of my writing. He's I think the fact that I can write, because writing is a very frustrating job actually. Many days like I just don't want to do this anymore, I want to give up. You need somebody telling you that no, you should do this because you're so good at it. And people are waiting to read things you've written, or what, just if it's taking so much time, you must devote that time. So you need people around you who are your cheerleaders and support you, and I think he has been that from day one. Even before, even when we were just getting to know each other, at that point also I used to tell him that my dream is to write a book. And to this day he tells me that okay, when are you going to write that book? When Sisyphus was released, he said that okay, ye ho gaya, but that doesn't mean your dream is over, you should write the next one. So you need somebody who's encouraging like that. I'm very blessed with my family as well. Of course, 2 sets of parents, 2 mummy, 2 papa, 2 behne, and all of them, a brother. Jessa brother-in-law, all of them together, they're very supportive, very encouraging. And that really helps. So I think for an author, if you live with an author, if you yourself are an author, you know how frustrating it can be. Especially in my case, because that's not my main job. I do have another regular job, I do have a family, I have other commitments. आपको सब कुछ balance करना होता है and take out time for writing. So you need people to tell you that, you know what, no, take out time for yourself and write, do this. And I think that support system has really helped me. सबके अलग-अलग, every author has their own ways of writing, their own ways, their own schedules, their own thought processes, their own ways that they deal with with writer's block or with, you know, other commitment issues or whatever. But mine has been like the support of all of my family around me. So I think that is something it's been a huge part of my writing journey.
What I personally feel, मैम, you know, आप कोई भी काम ऐसा करें, you know, जिसमें आपका, you know, पैशन हो, और कोई अगर आपको सपोर्ट करे, इनफैक्ट बेसिकली अगर आपके पेरेंट्स होते हैं या आपके, you know, लाइफ पार्टनर, आपके घर के लोग अगर उस चीज़ में सपोर्ट करते हैं, तो द आउटकम इज़ रियली अमेजिंग, बिकॉज आपको पता रहता है कि नहीं, you know, अगर कुछ नहीं भी होगा तो मेरी फैमिली है मुझे सपोर्ट करने के लिए. And that's definitely one of the most beautiful thing when it comes to, you know, अगर आप कोई भी चीज़ ऐसे करें जिसमें आपका पैशन है.
बिल्कुल.
So ma'am, like my next question to you of this podcast is like, do you feel stressed while releasing of your book? Like, you know, आपको ऐसा कोई इतने mental pressure कि अच्छा ठीक है, इतने साल से लिख रहे थे, पढ़ रहे थे, मेरी अब कोई चीज़ मार्केट में आने वाली, मैं वहाँ पे स्टैंड करने वाली हूँ, अब मेरी, you know, क्रिएटिविटी को भी लोग पिक करेंगे, पढ़ेंगे, कैसे जज करेंगे, तो ऐसा कुछ था माइंड में जब आपकी बुक रिलीज हो रही थी तो?
हाँ, absolutely, I was nervous because आप फर्स्ट बुक में आप उतने नर्वस नहीं होते हो because nobody knows. Nobody has read your poems. आप most poets बहुत गिने चुने लोगों को अपनी poetry before being published पढ़ाते हैं. That's a fact. I was writing for the longest time, but apart from my immediate family, I don't think anybody ever really read my poetry. If I'm writing one poem जो किसी magazine में publish हो जाती थी, that is only one poem. मैंने तो बचपन से और अभी तक लेकर बहुत सारे poems लिखती होंगी, right? Nobody ever read it. So when you publish your first book, actually with my first book I wasn't nervous because I was like, nobody, that I'm going into this market with zero expectations. Nobody has any expectations of me. ये book छप गई, बहुत बड़ी बात है, right? But when it comes to the second book, and second book में my publishers were Delhi Poetry Slam, which are very prestigious when it comes to poetry. Right, I think अगर आप एक poet हो, तो अगर आप Delhi Poetry Slam से नहीं associated हो, तो you must associate with them, you must follow them, you must read the books that have come out of their publications, the magazines and the journals they bring out, fabulous poetry. So obviously the names attached, the people I was working with. With my second book, I was like, okay, now I have थोड़ी बहुत, of course, I mean, it would be very wrong for me to say, okay, I have a reputation to uphold, but थोड़े बहुत expectations हो जाती है from the second book because of the way the first book performed or whatever, right? So I think with the second book, yes, I was a little nervous. Even before publishing it, the editors and I went through it multiple times because I was not satisfied, they were not satisfied. There was a lot more intensity over there that we have to deliver. In the first book, it was like, अच्छा ये मेरी poetry है, ये मैंने publish कर दी है. People don't know, they've never heard of me. Now, at least I'm not saying that now everyone has heard of me. I'm far, far, far from it. But a handful of people who read the first book have heard of me. And a lot of people in the poetry circle have heard of me. And so now you have to ensure that you are at least upping the benchmark, or at least, you know, like delivering what is expected of you. So yes, second book के साथ ज़्यादा anticipation हुआ था, ज़्यादा nervousness हुई थी, but I think that would happen to anyone. It's very natural, होना भी चाहिए. So yeah, that happens. थोड़ी तो nervousness होती है, stage fright. Before the release.
And like ma'am, what's your current mental state like as an author, कह सकें, या फिर, you know, as a person, what are the things which you want to focus upon as of now?
I think I do want to focus, like I told you, I'm working on a psychological thriller fiction book. When you're working on a story, especially a thriller, just it has to, a thriller by definition has to be thrilling. So as an author, I really want to focus on putting together a good, engaging, gripping story. Whether it is commercially a success or not, वो तो बहुत secondary चीज है. First, I need to be convinced with the story myself. I am personally a big fan of mystery, crime, thriller. I consume a lot of content around that. चाहे वो वेब सीरीज हो, चाहे टीवी शोज हो, ट्रू क्राइम डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज हो, वो that's an area that fascinates me. So I'm bringing that to fiction, to my writing. So I personally see it as a big sense of responsibility. So I think that is something that is on my mind. I'm unfortunately not getting enough time to work on it because I have like a lot of other, it's like I told you, writing is not my main job yet. I have another job, so which is pretty demanding. So I'm not able to like devote the amount of time I wanted to. So right now I'm trying to juggle that piece. So right now that's my frame of mind when it comes to my writing as an author.
Definitely, ma'am. When it comes to like struggling between two things and managing things, definitely the outcome gonna very well, and that will be worth struggling, I guess.
Right.
So, ma'am, my last question to this podcast is like there must be many people who will be holding their draft in their hand or in their laptop and listening to this podcast. So what's that one piece of advice would you like to give to them, the authors which are about to publish, the readers which are about to publish their book? So what's that one piece of advice?
Never give up. Publishing is it tests your patience. You will probably face a lot of rejection. You will be told that this is not good enough, change this character is not right, this is not right. But even to reach that stage where you are given advice, you first need people to read your book, and by people I mean publishers. So getting publishers is not easy. It's really, really tough. You will face multiple rejections. The bigger the publishing house, the more time they take to respond, obviously, because they have so many manuscripts. As an author who has faced her share of rejections from major publishing houses, of course, as an author who still persevered and managed to get published, my advice to you would be never give up. If you believe in your story, you must try and make sure that you're able to reach readers through publishers. If you get the chance to get feedback or get sound advice from first readers, जो आपकी first set of readers है, implement them if you think they add value to your book. Be open to criticism, be open to praise, and just keep at it. Just don't give up, because I know how tough it is to get published. A lot of people end up taking the self-publishing route, which is also it's not wrong. It's perfectly all right if that's what you want to do. If you are going for self-publishing, then make sure that since you're not just investing time, you're also investing some amount of money. Then you must ensure that you're proud of what you're putting out there. You're proud of the story you're telling. You believe in it, and you must keep writing till you don't get what you believe in. And I think that would be my advice. Just don't give up, persevere, and believe in the story you're telling.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this episode, and if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the books. Just go on Amazon, search Sanjana Saxena Chandra मैम की दोनों बुक्स आ जाएंगी. जरूर खरीदें, पढ़ें और अपने जानने वालों के साथ, चाहने वालों के साथ जरूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on our show. It was truly an amazing experience to have you on our show today.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.